Welcome to Star Radio. We've got an interesting topic today, and it's on relationship. Dating has become a challenge to many. Musicians have even come up with music to discourage and others to encourage relationships. The question today is, should people date or have sex for fun? Stay tuned. I'm Kaida Vera. Chat me on Instagram at Kaida Vera, Facebook Kaida Vera, and even WhatsApp. This is my WhatsApp number 0740 560 839. Share your views.
Hakuaga mchoyo. You can see the writing on the pavement. Young kids, they're growing up in basements. Online, a whole new generation. I'ma make mine, so you better go take it. Always they need a new replacement. Decentralized, can't contain it. We're changing lives, yeah, upgrading. Call it suicide of the older generation.
What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, it's too late.
Song discourages dating. Wanna know why Harmonize and Ibraa decided to sing that song to discourage dating? But
Chumvini, ila kuna wazee wa migodi.
I can hear the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get
sponsors, nasikia mademu wanasema ati sponyo, and young men are dating old women whom they call sugar mummies. Besides this, there is cheating in relationships. Recently, there was this story of a girl who got murdered and her private parts tampered with. With these all issues happening, our guest today will help us understand more on relationship. Going to our first guest, what is the purpose of relationship and what age should one engage in relationship to avoid these breakups and cheating? Thank you very much. I'm Miriam. The purpose of relationship is absolutely for marriage. This is because if you date for fun or you engage in relationship for fun, sometimes we get breakups. Unaona, sometimes there is watu wanauana. There is so many things that is coming, resulting to fun. That's all. At what age should one engage in relationship to avoid these breakups, cheating? For relationship or dating should be absolutely 25 years and above. Going to our second guest. What's your take on relationships? Do you think they should be avoided or embraced? And should sex be included in dating? Or what is sex for? Because if it was meant for marriage, why are there so many divorces?
Thank you for welcoming me to the show. At first I think we should embrace the positive relationships. With the negative ones and the toxic ones, be done and dusted with them. When it comes to sex before marriage, in the Christian world, it's wrong. People should learn how to abstain. But nowadays, almost everyone want to have sex before marriage because people think they are outdated when you think you are a virgin, or mention to some of your friends that you are still a virgin at 20s, so they think you are out of date. But according to the society, everyone should abstain from sex before marriage.
And the third question goes to our third guest. What's your view on lesbianism, gayism? Because many of these people...
Thank you so much, V. I'm Sylvia. And this question about lesbian and gayism, the first question we are supposed to ask ourselves, where did lesbian and gayism come from? It came from United States of America. Why did you think they were doing this? They did this because there was a very big population. Kulikuwa wamekuwa wamezaana kabisa, and they saw that the population it's in a big number. So they said the best solution we can do is introducing lesbianism and gayism, because for real, we all know that you can't get a birth through a guy and a girl. So they saw the best option was to introduce gayism and gayism because the population could to control the rate of birth in that area. And also there is this about lesbianism and gayism, about the background where you came from. For example, you're brought up by parents who are lesbians and all parents who are gayism, and so you see that person or that child will grow up knowing that lesbianism and gayism is the best option to take. So your background somehow we can understand, but the other one I don't think it's the best option to do.
Thank you very much. So this lesbianism thing and gayism, it should be, how would you tell people who are engaging in this lesbianism? Because as for you, it's a method of birth control which was introduced in America.
Yes,
how should you tell them?
Yes, V. It was a method of controlling birth. But why should you do that? In biblically, we know that lesbianism and gayism, that one is against God's will. So may we just say to these people who do lesbianism, who are lesbians and who are gayism, why don't we stop them? And of course you can't tell a lesbian stop being a lesbian and he stopped being a lesbian. So as a community, we should take our responsibilities, and we say, for example, we go talking to our high schools, our girls and our boys, showing them the importance of a boy and a girl. For example, because by the way, why did we come to this world? So that we can multiply.
Going back to our second guest, what should be the do's and don'ts in relationships? What advice would you give to those facing relationship problems? What do you think how do you think they should handle them?
Okay, thank you. Once again, what I think, what you should do, if at all you are in a relationship, you should embrace it very well. Like, avoid so much arguments for no good reason. Argue things that got reasons. Argue out things that will make your family grow, rather than arguing for no good reason. And then the don't just keep fighting it.
So they should get embraced, those in good relationships.
Those people in toxic relationships, just clean your heart and walk. Don't force issues. If at all you can't wait and die and go back to your parents in a coffin, it's better you walk home ashamed of being divorced or from whoever they knew as your boyfriend or as your man, if at all it gets toxic. Because at some point, the same relationship is the thing that is causing death to so many innocent ladies. You get it?
Yeah, I get it. How about those screaming that kuna mapenzi, I can't leave this relationship, it's love?
To begin with, yes, there is love, but to be very, very honest, you can't come saying there is love and yet you are being mistreated. You can't tell me that you got a boyfriend who loves you or a man who loves you, but at some point in time anafika nyumbani saa 6 ya usiku na hataki kusema alikuwa wapi na hataki hata kuulizwa. It's like those men who are like, hell, it's my house, so I should do whatever I want. When you are together, it's our house, so I got the right to inquire, where have you been? Or rather, yeah, it's nice to be free with your person. Don't allow it to go toxic just because of love. The first time will be brought a flower to make you cool down after a man did a wrong thing to you. Actually, I have seen a guy who like was just doing things to cover up his mistakes. Akijua amekosea dem yake atamletea maua, but you know what he did at the last moment? He killed the lady, because this lady waited too long just thinking that they were still in love, whereas there wasn't anything real. Juu hawezi sema utanikosea leo and then tomorrow you repeat the same mistake and then you come expecting that you should be forgiven. Just walk out from a toxic relationship and embrace the nice one. Actually, there are so many nice guys out here. There are so many people who are eager to love you. So don't stay in a toxic relationship thinking that it's the only place you can find love, or maybe for consolation. No, it's wrong.
Thank you very much. Umesikia kwa wenye wako na toxic relationship. Toka hapo mami. Jipende kabisa. Lakini usiache mtu ati akumistreat juu ya mapenzi. Toka hapo.
Thank you for following. As we wrap up our show today, is here a question from you guys. We are going to go through 2 of the questions. There are many of you. Now this question goes to our third guest. What do you consider the appropriate age difference between a man and a woman who are dating?
Thank you so much, Fee. The appropriate age of dating between a man and a woman, and of course we all know that a man should be old than the woman. So I don't see the importance of a girl going to date a man that you the girl, you have 20 years when you are dating a man who got 40 years. That one does not make sense. Even in your own words, as you say it, 20 and 40, a difference of 20 years, it does not make sense for real. Because how can you walk with a man? It's like walking with your dad. And for example, you know, a girl walking with your dad, that one is so good because it's a daughter and the dad. But for example, going for a restaurant and you are like, the mtu mwenye unapata hapo mwenye wanakupea the room, as you called it, because you find sponsors don't take girls to the homes, they take girls to the restaurants, wanaenda wanalala huko, then that is over. You as a girl, wewe ukiwa msichana husikiangi, as in unasikia weird. How can you walk with a 40-year-old man? You walk with him so much majestically. Unatembea juu umebebwa na V8 and you are going with a man of a difference of 20 years na zako, and you go na unapewa kifunguo na mwambia babe, let's choose, we hope the room is so good and so accommodating. Shame on those girls that do that. But me, to my own point of view, and I tell many girls out there, you should not date a man who is 5 years old, 5 or 6 or 7 years older than you. That one, if you date a guy who is like, for example, 15 years, 12 years, you are dating a sponsor. You are not dating a guy. And you are not dating a man who can marry you. You are dating a sponsor.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares, sitting right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you, and it's twisted, you've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more, even when I've been screwed. Dolls full of pins, pierce my heart.
The question is
on cheating. The question is, why do people cheat in relationship, and what should you do to avoid cheating? So this question will get answered by our guest. I did start by introducing himself.
Yeah, well, thank you for having me today. My name is Tim, and according to me, what I can say about why do people cheat in relationship, maybe it is because they are not satisfied with the opposite gender, or the relationship does not favor either of the side, and also it can be either also it lacks some respect. Maybe one gender lacks respect to the other, or is not faithful to the other. So as a result of that one, they don't respect each other. And how can they avoid it is by, one, you can be faithful to your partner. You are faithful, and also you respect each other. That's what I can say. That's what can solve the problem.
Thank you very much. So umesikia kwa wenye wana cheat, trust each other, be faithful. And this is why we end our show today.